Hi everyone, and welcome back to my video for Digimon World 2003, and we have finally sorted out this guy. And what's my prize for winning? Well, let's find out. The prize for winning is a wild helmet. Wow, la-dee-da. But anyway, that aside, it does feel good to have won that battle, because the last time I tried to take him on, I did not stand a chance. I'm not going to make any attempt to sugarcoat that. I just was not good enough at all. So, out of the 6 black Digimon that loiter in this server, I believe that is 4 out of 6 defeated, which leaves 2 remaining, and they're both based in the West Sector. Black War Growlmon, Black King Numamon, both based in the Dum Dum Factory. Black King Numamon slightly deeper than Black War Growlmon, but that doesn't change the fact that from here we now need to make our way to the West Sector, and if by foot I make it back towards the Central Park, I can go to the Plug Cape and use the circuit board which is connected to the West Sector and the North Sector, so that I can make way to the West Sector. I can stop off at the Pouch Oasis, and from there I can make my way to the Dum Dum Factory and see how I get on. Judging by who I'm up against, I'll be taking on Black War Growlmon first, and I know that before I came to the verdict that Gigafire wasn't going to be of much help, nor would Black Dart, and I remain in that view. So certainly for Black War Growlmon, I'm going to be leaving things exactly how they are, and I'm going to be fighting with Diaboromon with Impact Rush. Black King Numamon, Gigafire may serve me better, but that's something to be considered at a later point. If I just, for now, make my way to the West Sector, make my way to the Pouch Oasis, and see how I get on against Black War Growlmon. My HP is a lot better than it was. My defense is better than it was. My machine tolerance is better than it was. My speed is better than it was. I'm better offensively. I've got a better Digimon, a better choice of Digimon. So, I'd be expected to put up a much better fight this time than I did previously. Oh dear. I was forgetting about this Digimon. I'm hoping 2 Impact Rushes will do the job. And it will. Just have to hope that no poison becomes an issue in between then and now. Not if I'm going to be evading. Although I've just realised that I haven't actually done any resting, and my MP is not exactly outstanding. See if I can save MP by finishing it this way. No. Is that going to be an issue? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Just having won the battle, it would be rather bothersome if something was to go wrong, and I was kind of getting a bit ahead of myself, thinking about the west sector, and I kind of overlooked the fact that I didn't rest, and it was showing quite clearly in my stats. And I'm actually going to heal because I know the Digimon are pretty powerful, and it's like, I'm thinking absolute worst case scenario, if I was to be ambushed and then he was to attack and then get like a critical hit or something, I would have to use my turn Digivolving, and then if he was to attack again and get another critical hit. Worst case scenario, I know, but it is scientifically possible, and certainly I can... It would... With the HP that I had, it probably would have been the end of me. From the looks of things, with most battles, it looks like Impact Rush is going to take 2 attacks. Impact Rush combined with regular attacks is going to be like 1 Impact Rush and 2 standard attacks. I'm just thinking if it makes more sense to do Impact Rush twice, or to just use nothing but standard attacks. Well, I'm almost here now. No more circuit board Digimon to worry about, but I am still not at the Pouch Oasis just yet. Well, that puts my HP and MP back to normal, and this will secure all progress that I have made since saving in the Forest Inn. It's funny that with all the grinding and everything, I feel like I've been playing this game for just, well, forever and ever, but when I look at the time played, I've actually... The amount of time I've been playing is less than 2 solid days, because 2 solid days would be 48 hours. I've been playing for less than 46 hours. It's funny to think that that's all I've been playing for. It feels so much longer than that, but yeah, there you have it. It's not even 2 full days of solid gameplay. Now, do I run or do I preserve MP? Decisions. Against this guy, I don't know, let's just see what my normal attack does. Well, nothing if it's going to be evaded. Let's see what he does. Not much. Well, if that wasn't a critical hit, then that was fantastic. Common sense is telling me that it probably was a critical hit. Now this guy is quite a fast guy, so you saw that he went twice in a row, and he's evading quite a bit as well. Stop evading. Okay, this is kind of getting on my nerves a bit. Okay, well, his speed does make him quite a threatening opponent. I'm sure that first hit was a critical hit, and in which case a lot of that came down to luck. Well, it's kind of tricky because I know that even if I win battles without consuming MP, the amount of damage that I'm going to be taking, you know, and the fact I'm going to have to be healing, that's going to consume MP, having to heal, but then running away won't necessarily work as smoothly as we want it to, because sure, if I try and run and I'm completely successful, then no harm done, but against faster Digimon, my chances are not likely of me fleeing immediately, and if I'm gonna struggle to run away and I'm gonna be like a defenseless punch bag, then it's like, well, regardless of whether I see the battle through or run away, it's like MP consumption is pretty much the inevitable. Still, I guess it's just about weighing it up, the easiness of the battle, you know, the sort of opponent I'm up against, and just what strikes me as the more sensible option at the time. Because Lady Devimon was probably the smallest threat out of all the Digimon in the West sector, because her attack is nothing special, her stats are nothing special, and, you know, she is a pretty easy target, really. I mean, she doesn't have the best defense in the world. Right, Black Warground. Well, it potentially seems a bit wasteful to heal, but I do want to be at full strength here. Giga Hit was completely unnecessary in my case. one of those techniques that heals your party's HP, but then I don't have a party, all I have is Kotemon. Fire venomous foam with magic, deadly poison. Wow, that sounds great, but it's probably not going to work on a battle like this. I really need to look into that. Like status harm, like poison and confusion and stuff like that. I really need to look into whether or not that sort of stuff works on like the main battles, you know, like the boss opponents. Because I have a suspicion it doesn't. Okay, well, I don't want to be seeing Mega Strength. I don't want to be seeing his normal attack. What I want to be seeing is his signature technique, because that's by far the least threatening. It did 1500. Previously, with one strength up, it did 1700. It's a bit weaker, but not tremendously. Although here's a technique I'm very pleased to see. Okay, well, I've done a few speed ups. Let's give Impact Rush a try. Okay, well, that was definitely more effective than when I was in the Protocol Ruins, but Black War Groundmon is built differently, and I don't think he's as good defensively, and I think I've got a critical hit. Yeah, you can say that again. And you know what, I might be able to finish it here and now. Okay, well, don't want to get too cocky, but that was much easier. Well, I say it didn't consume much MP. I mean, I'm about 1,000 short. Certainly, I'm not going to be moving on to Black King Numamon, not without, you know, heading back. It would be foolish of me to carry on and try and take on Black King Numamon, because I'll only be at like half strength, and if I lose, which is very, well, I wouldn't say very likely, but very possible, then I'd be kissing goodbye to a bit of progress. Because, well, given how the battle went, it I wouldn't exactly class it as tremendous progress, but progress is progress. Besides, a lot of that could have been luck, because you never know, on another day it may have been less straightforward. I'm pretty confident my MP is going to see me through no problem, so I'll be healing. I think the Digimon in here are quite good defensively, seeing as they're only random encounters. It might be worth trying Diaboromon's poisonous attack, not just to see if it does damage, but if it poisons and if the poison damage is effective. But before I get a chance, I'm already out for the Dum Dum factory. But it's something for me to consider anyway, just in general. Now I would like to try Black War Greymon. This guy. Let's see if this serves me. Well, I didn't get evaded. Did a bit of damage, and it's poisoned him. Yeah, I'm not going to be using Black War Greymon, but I think in the benefit... Okay, that was good. In the benefit of having Gigafire, I think I would like to put him back in the team, because I'm thinking Black King Numamon, I'm thinking Gigafire is going to... I just have a hunch Gigafire is going to work better against Black King Numamon than Impact Rush. So I'm going to make what is probably a temporary switch and put Black War Greymon in, replacing Grand Kawagumon, and I'll be continuing with Diaboromon. Difference being I'll have access to Gigafire and Black Dart, and I will not be having access to Impact Rush. And for me to make the change, I do of course need to go to the West Sector City, because that is the whereabouts of the only Piximon that I know of within the entire West Sector. Now, Griffinmon is a Digimon. I don't feel the need to poison, I just think Impact Rush should do the job. Yes, even with only getting 5 out of 6 hits. Yeah, these battles, I welcome them. I know the experience won't be much, considering Kotemon is at level 77, but regardless of that, it's going to be a reasonable amount for Diaboromon, and it's going to level him up at a reasonable pace. Yeah. So we have Gigafire, Black Dart, Mega Boost, and Full Heal. Okay. And I won't be saving here, I won't be resting here. It'll make more sense to do that at the Pouch Oasis. Reason being, it's nearer to Black King Numamon, which makes it the nearest place of rest, if that makes sense. Gigafire, how do you compare? Pretty well. That may have been, well, I say may, it probably was a critical hit, but yeah, that's the great thing about Gigafire. It's very prone to critical hits. So that's me rested. I'll now save. And Black King Numamon, I believe, is the last of the black Digimon. So once should I defeat him, then that will be the end of that. And if I was to go for 30 minutes, then I would probably have about 5 minutes left of recording for this part, but since I have to make my way to Black King Numamon, I have to try and win and make my way back, I think I'm probably gonna consider that as work to be done in a different part, and I think I'll be ending things here for this part. But thank you everyone for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next part.